Good afternoon, happy Tuesday. It feels like Monday because yesterday was bank holiday. I'm going to try and do a meals of the week video. I say this all the time and I never ever achieve it, but the kids are all back at school. I'm trying to get myself into a routine of cooking the dinner before the school run, or at least having the majority of the dinner done. I've only got 6 weeks left of work and then I will be off for the winter unless I don't know, I might look for something else. I'm not sure I can handle 5 days at home on my own. I think I'll get very bored and very lonely. But I am trying to, you know, embrace the autumn dinners and then soon the winter dinners. Try and get my dinners ready when the kids aren't at home. So hopefully, in theory, I should be able to do more meals of the week videos because I'm not going to be cooking with the kids under my feet. I will be cooking with nobody under my feet apart from the dog. Anyway, today it is a spaghetti bolognese loaded with as much onion and garlic and mushrooms and all of the good stuff as I can possibly squeeze in because the kids have been back at school 2 weeks and there is a stomach bug doing the rounds. I have several friends at the moment who've got very poorly children with this stomach bug, and I am really praying that we can avoid it. So it was smoothies for breakfast this morning and a very, very veg-filled, all the goodness-filled spaghetti bolognese for our tea tonight. Also, I have just been shopping, so excuse the tins there that I still need to put away. Firstly, I've got onions and garlic simmering away here, just to soften those up. I've cut up pepper, mushrooms, I need to sort all of that out. I've also grated a load of carrots. Because I've been shopping and it takes the whole day to shop it, vlog it and put it away, I'm just snacking on these whilst I'm cooking because I haven't had any time for a proper lunch. But yeah, this bug is going around the school and I am determined that we're not going to get it. Not only do I often not have time to film these types of videos, or I haven't done in the past, another reason I've always shied away from doing like meals of the week and cook with me is because everyone does it differently. Everyone does things a different way, adds different ingredients, does it in a different order, and people are always so quick to say, you did that wrong, or you shouldn't have done that, or you should have done this instead. And for me, I learned to cook through watching my mum cook, and you know, although Kev is a chef, he isn't here to cook most of the time, so I am the one that does the majority of the cooking. And I've learned from my mum, but times were different back when I was a child. My mum worked a lot. She did always cook us like good meals, like a few times a week we'd definitely have a spaghetti bolognese or a roast. Chicken in white wine sauce was another favourite. So she was a very good, you know, she was a brilliant mum and did love to cook. Still is a brilliant mum. Said that as if she's not here anymore. She still is a brilliant mum. But the majority of cooking I've taught myself, and I think that is the case for the most of us, is that we teach ourselves to cook. So this is how I do it. It's not probably the way that other people do it, and there's probably people who go, I wouldn't do that, or I wouldn't add that, or I'd do this at this time and that at that time, but I am just winging it. And I've winged it, I'm 36 now, and I've been winging it since I was 16, and for 20 years, no one has complained yet. The kids eat it, the kids are happy, that's all that matters. So I've got my onion and my mushroom and my grated carrot. Grated carrot is something I never used to add, but we're fighting a bug. We're fighting off a bug, so all of the extra vegetables that I can get in here, the better. I mean, the kids eat vegetables anyway. They're not bad eaters. They're not picky eaters. I personally think they eat a reasonably good diet. Yes, they have treats. Yeah, they probably have way more McDonald's than they should, probably have too many sweets than they should, but they do always eat a good dinner, and for that, I'm grateful. So yeah, I've got carrots, onion, mushroom, mince. I've also added some of this lean bacon lardons. Again, bacon is something my mum never put in a spaghetti bolognese, something that I never did until I was doing Slimming World many, many moons ago. And one of my friends, my mum friends that was at Slimming World as well, said that she put grated carrot and bacon in her spaghetti bolognese. So I gave it a try one day and the kids loved it. So I don't always do it, I don't always add it. It just adds extra expense to, I mean I do the carrot, but adding bacon lardons adds extra expense. But if I've got bacon in the fridge that needs using, then I will do it. And that packet of bacon lardons I bought last week to do a macaroni cheese that we didn't end up having, so they needed using, so I'm going to chuck them in here. There's also so much here because the mince I usually buy 750 grams, but they've started doing a 1 kilogram. So there's a whole kilogram of mince plus the bacon lardons plus all the vegetables. I think I will be able to do, I'm just adding 2 tins of chopped tomatoes. I think that I'll be able to split this and make this into 2 meals. I think there's going to be more than enough to freeze a portion, a big family size portion as well. I've forgotten what I was saying, but yeah, I'm adding bacon lardons and carrots because that's what my friend said she done and that's what the kids enjoyed when I did it. And I'm adding as much veg as I possibly can because, yeah, I don't want no bug in my house. The kids have only just gone back to school. I don't need a sickness bug ripping through the house and meaning time off school and time off work. So it's all of the veg, all of the garlic, all of the onion, and I've also got mushrooms, and I've left the skin on because mushrooms are so high in vitamin D, which is obviously something that, in fact, I read today when I was in Sainsbury's that 19% of children are now deficient in vitamin D. So that's quite a scary statistic, isn't it? That 19% of children are deficient in vitamin D. So the kids aren't great fans of mushrooms. I just chop them up really, really small so that they don't see them. And then my friend whose children are currently poorly, I said to her last night about, I was going to make a spaghetti bolognese and load it full of vegetables. And she said her children don't like mushrooms. And I said the best thing you can do is get a little, you know, those hand blenders with the chopper bit on the bottom, blend them up. They will literally go like to dust, or like they go like a paste. I said then mix it in, they're not even going to know they're there, but you're going to be filling them full of all of that vitamin D. I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about, and I don't want to sound like I'm teaching people to suck eggs. This is just what I believe and what I do. So I'm just going to pop in the cupboard and get out all of the herbs and spices and chuck that in, and I've got 25 minutes till the school run. Can I do it? This is going to be a quick one for tonight's recipes because Kev has already started cooking it. It's swimming night, so it's been busy. So we are having creamy chorizo pasta. So Kev's going to tell me what's in this. What's in this, Kev? Butter?
No, marge.
Well, it was supposed to be butter, but we couldn't find the butter. I know we've got butter, it was here somewhere.
Butter,
so marge,
chilli flakes, garlic, fresh basil, bit of rosemary, bit of oregano, tomato puree, parmesan, cream.
There we go, just a bit of everything, and chorizo. And then the pasta is just cooking there, and then just going to mix it all together, and job done. Firstly, apologies for not filming an end for last night's dinner. It was absolutely delicious. It's the first time we've cooked that meal. It's not obviously the first time we've ever had pasta or pasta in a sauce, but we usually buy the Simply Cook penne alla rustica meal, like little prep thing, and they're quite expensive. So I came across this recipe and it didn't actually have chorizo in it, but I thought, oh, that looks good. That looks similar to the penne Simply Cook meal. So thought we'd give it a go, and it was better than the Simply Cook one. It was absolutely delicious. There wasn't enough though. There was not enough to go round. So I'm going to double the recipe. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking, only buying like the small pot of cream. Definitely need a large pot of cream and to like triple. I found the recipe on TikTok. I mean, TikTok, I'm not a huge fan of TikTok, but it is good for recipes. and I get some come up and I think, well, that looks good. And we've had a couple over the last couple of weeks that I've seen, and what I do is I save it and then I send it to Kev, and then Kev cooks it, and if it's good then we keep a note of it, and if it's bad then we don't have it again. As in the, I never know what to call it, gnocchi, that stuff. We'd never had that before until I saw it on TikTok. Tried it, absolutely revolting. I know some people love it, but we were not fans at all. But yeah, it's good for getting some recipe ideas, and other than that, I'm not a big TikTok fan. It gives me anxiety. There's always somebody telling you about how the world's going to end, and I'm like, no, I'm not down for that. So tonight we are having sausages and veg, because it needs to be something that everyone can eat as and when, because everyone is, Jamie's got work, Reese isn't coming home for tea, I believe he's eating out, and we've got open evenings for Riley at secondary school. So I'm against the clock at the moment because I've had an appointment with Sienna. I've dropped her back to school and came home. I mean, she only had like an hour and 10 minutes left of the day at school, but I thought I'm going to drop her back because one, she wanted to go back, and two, it meant I could just come home and quickly prep up and start the dinner. So at the moment I've got about 25 minutes until I need to leave for school run. So far I've done the potatoes, carrots, and I'm just doing the spring greens. We're having yeah, just sausage, the veg I've just told you. I might do some stuffing, and I have got some parsnips in the fridge, but I've just had a look at them and they look okay. I think they'll keep another couple of days, so I'll probably do the honey roast parsnips with the day that we have pie. Did really fancy pie today, but I do not have time to make pastry and get all of that prepped up and cooked. It's going to have to be another day when I've got more time on my hands. Probably a day over the weekend, to be honest, because I've got work tomorrow, so I've no idea what tomorrow will be. You'll have to keep watching and you'll find out. I always forget when I'm doing these videos that you're going to watch this all in one go. So yeah, I'm going to finish this up and go and pick them up from school. So I've got Felicity, Sienna. These are all massive portions. Brooke, Jamie, Riley, Summer. She's not eating yet because she's at the school doing the help for the open evening. Kev and me. And me and Kev aren't going to eat until later either, so I'm going to foil over those three, and I'm just doing the gravy. We're not having it dry. I've got gravy on the cooker at the moment. Yeah, that's tonight's dinner. Guys, it's actually now Saturday, so I have missed a day, but that was because yesterday it was Kev's birthday and we all went out for pub dinner. So tonight it's their beige meal of the week, because I'm only feeding, well actually I'm feeding 4, but I've already fed Summer. God, talking about them like they're dogs. Yeah, Summer and me, I just had a little tiny bit because I'm eating later on. Kev's going to cook for us, but I saw this amazing creamy pesto meal on TikTok and I just had to give it a go straight away. So Summer's had this creamy chicken pesto with some rice, and the 3 little ones have got this. So I've got Sienna fish cake, chips, onion rings and salad. Apparently she doesn't want a fish cake. A minute ago I said to her, do you want fish cake or chicken Kiev? She said, surprise me. So I put the fish cake on her plate, but now she doesn't want the blooming fish cake. Anyway, I do have 2 more chicken Kievs left because I'm so used to cooking for more. Well, actually, when I put it in the cooker, that was before I saw the TikTok, that me and Summer were like, wow, we've got to do it right now. So I have got 2 more chicken Kiev, so I can swap that over for her. But yeah, Felicity's got a fish cake, Riley's got chicken Kiev, and Sienna is going to also have a chicken Kiev with some chips, onion rings, and a little bit of side salad. Right guys, today is Sunday, and this is going to be my last meal of this week. So I'm doing the chicken, bacon and leek cottage pie, but not with mashed potato, actually making it into an actual pie. So I've got chicken, onions, leek, bacon, soft cheese, chicken stock, mustard powder. It says to use fresh thyme and parsley, but I don't have any fresh and I only have dried thyme, so that'll have to do. But yeah, I'm going to cook this now. It's actually only about 4 o'clock. I'm going to get it cooked so it's ready, and then I'm going to take the kids off to the park and come back and have it in a little while. last meal of the week, I've got Kev's massive portion. The sweet potato and parsnip is pretty well done because we were at the park and Summer was supposed to be keeping an eye on it. So that's Kev's portion. This is mine. This little one here, this is actually a tiny plate, so it looks a massive portion, but it's a real small plate. That's Sienna's. Felicity's. Felicity, however, does have a massive portion. This is Riley's, and this is Summer's. Right, I'm upstairs in my bedroom now, just editing this video together so that you can be watching it right now, and I'm so annoyed at myself for deleting the footage of the spaghetti bolognese. I'm absolutely certain that I filmed it all plated up, but I can't find it. I'm always deleting off of my phone. As soon as I've put a video together, I'm deleting the clips because I don't have enough storage. I'm not very good with like clouds and whatever else, all this like, you know, in the sky storage. I've been paying for an extra terabyte of storage for about 3 months and I still haven't worked out how to send my pictures and stuff to that storage. So Kev was like, you need to just cancel that because you're paying $5.99 a month for something you're not even using. I'm rubbish, really rubbish. So what I need to do is, if I do another one of these videos, put it into a different folder. But anyway, I don't think it's been too bad of a video. Hopefully you guys can, you know, you can judge that. But it has only been 5 days out of 7 because it didn't start until Tuesday, and we went out for dinner on Kev's birthday on whatever day of the week that was. Friday, I think. Not 100%. Yeah, Friday we went out for dinner. But yeah, other than that, it's been 5 days of home cooked dinners. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching it. I would like to do another one because I have actually enjoyed doing it. It is difficult because you have to remember to pause film, and when you've got hungry kids ready for their dinner and you're like, well, hang on a minute, I just need to film it before I put it on the table. It can be a little bit stressful, but it has been fun nonetheless. So thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please let me know. And if you want me to do another one, please let me know. Anyway, I'm now going to go and do the Sunday night chores, get the kids' school uniforms and such ready. So thank you for watching, and we will see you all next week.